Greener wound up making him pay.
Walter Clayton Jr. has space, takes advantage, and a splash. Iona on the board.
Okay, he has looked better and better and has gotten a lot more trust from Rick Pitino as November turned into December out of the rotation.
A fantastic ESPN Events Invitational, as that three is good from Demencio Vaughn. Going back to Walter Clayton Jr., that 3-game road trip down at Disney, 15 points, 13 points, 13 points. We talked to assistant coach Casey Stanley yesterday. He says they don't beat Alabama and pull off that historical upset if it wasn't for him.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And Jake, remember this is a true freshman, something we don't see a lot in college basketball these days, getting this many minutes early.
Absolutely. Quickly in transition. That's the mid-range J. Too strong for Ryder, and here comes Iona. Barrick John Luis drives to the rack.
John Luis with the play of Orlando with that huge block in the final seconds to secure that Alabama and top 10 win, but he can do other things as well and fill up that stat sheet.
Part of last year's MAC All-Tourney team. A step back, long two from Vaughn, a long rebound into the hands of Clayton. Iona a chance to take their first lead tonight. And it looks like we have a clock malfunction. The shot clock did not begin. So 2.5 minutes into this game, Ryder came out of the gates hot. You kind of expected that because, again, they haven't beat this team since 2018. So you got to change something up, and they came out fast, and it worked.
Well, and they haven't been in the state of New Jersey long, so they're getting used to having to play on the road. And, listen, they've had some – they are battle-tested when you look at their schedule from November, but I don't think anyone wants to start MAC playoff with the team coming off a top 10 win and making history within the league. And the conference commissioner, Rich Enzer, in the house tonight. Commissioner of the MAC, longtime commish.
Yes, Iona, the unanimous pick in the preseason to win this conference. Ryder picks 5th to win it all. But as you mentioned, this is the last of 7 straight road games for Ryder. They're happy to get back to New Jersey in a little bit. They'll have Marist on Sunday.
Yeah, no, listen, that is a Marist team. As we know, Jake, who Rick Pitino said we were very lucky to get past. They outplayed us Wednesday night, and the Gales with a little late comeback to get that one on the road in Poughkeepsie.
Inside, a foul as the layup attempt from Colton Cashaw can't go, but he'll head to the line for a pair. Let's see what we've got here.
Well, it's a high pick and roll with the big fella Nelly. And sometimes negating the pick and roll is just as good as using it, meaning the defender's trying to cheat the screen. You wound up going the other direction and getting into the interior.
Cashaw, some friendly home bounces. That was actually his first free throw attempt of the season. In fact, all 5 points, now we should say 6, came 48 hours ago in that come from behind win at Marist. How about that? Those boinks are something else.
Interested to see, Gales at early pressure. Interested to see, Jake, if Ryder comes out with a lot of zone. That was unexpected for Marist to zone Gales for 40 minutes the other night. They were expecting a lot more man-man. Ryder will switch it up.
Iona with its first lead tonight, inside with 10 seconds to shoot. It's James on the block, and once again, the presence from Nelly Jr. Joseph.
Playing aggressive without fouling early.
Reverse layup good from Dylan Von Eyck, the captain on this team. And right now, it's Iona on the 6-0 run in the last minute.
And even if it's not all-out trapping, Rick Pitino just wants them to feel it defensively. Pick up 94 feet and at least have your presence be felt.
Murray trying to slither inside, not on the same page as Mervyn James. That's a turnover for Ryder. So off that first minute, Ryder had a little momentum. What has Iona done differently to get the momentum back on their side?
I think their ball pressure and their off-the-ball defense has been terrific here early. Remember, other than that shot than Demencio Vaughn, and Murray with that touch right there really kept the basketball out of their top 2 options here, out of their hands early.
Iona scored 6 straight. Offensive board from Junior Joseph. He'll get a chance for a pair right now. It seems like there's more urgency crashing the boards as well.
There is for sure, and that's the deal. When you talk to other coaching staffs within this league, and you're going up against Nelly Jr. Joseph, we know that he put the stamp on this league as a freshman early, and now stronger as a sophomore, and that body at 6'9", 240 is huge, especially when he's able to operate down low back to the basket, or in a situation to where like this, where he's able to attack off the offensive glass. And Jake, one of my keys to the game coming in today is Nelly first 6-8 minutes. When he's able to be aggressive early, be physical, but not pick up an early foul or two. So Rick Pitino likes to say it's a whole nother dimension to the rest of their first half.
It's a wide open three, top of the key. Nothing but net. It's Dylan Von Eyck, timeout, Ryder. 10 in a row for Rick Pitino's Gales. So it's 10 straight points for Iona after a slow start. And it's Iona 13, Ryder 6. We've reached our first media timeout. It's all Gales early on here from New Rochelle.
'Tis the season for more at Metro by T-Mobile with a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. So you can have more time to connect with what really matters. Get unlimited data for just $15 a month on your free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Only at Metro.
I'm coming home, baby. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby. I'm sorry now, I am away.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
I'm coming home now, real soon.
The holidays are happening at Lowe's.
Thank you.
Shop our Winterfest event online now for pickup at the store.
Bye.
When you're looking for a car, sometimes all you need is a little help to get back on track. At American Car Center, we get you, and that's why we make it easy to get approved. It's more than just helping you get into a pre-owned vehicle. It's a way to get to work, to get back to life, to keep you moving forward. Apply online, and you could drive away for just $500 today. And we've got your back with a limited powertrain warranty and oil changes for up to 3 years. Visit AmericanCarCenter.com because the King of Credit wants to approve you today.
Welcome back to New Rochelle. 13-6 Iona over Ryder, and a big three before the timeout for Dylan Von.
A lot of action and a lot of energy here early. This one by Von Eyck led to Kevin Baggett calling an early timeout. And see, this is when the Gales play their best basketball, when Rick Pitino has multiple options on the perimeter to stretch you defensively, not just with the guards, Jake, but with the front line as well in their perimeter touch.
Talk about the depth of this team. 7 of the 13 points early on for Iona from the bench, including that Von Eyck 3. When we talked to the assistant coach in Casey Stanley yesterday, he really praised the basketball IQ for Dylan Von Eyck and has the green lights to take those types of shots.
There's no doubt about it. Graduate student, has those games, has those minutes under his belt, and Rick Pitino really relies on his veteran leadership.
It's a 10-0 run right now for Iona. Inside, Vaughn can't get the baseline J to go, but he's fouled by the aforementioned Von Eyck. So Ryder, a couple of chances to extinguish being on the wrong side of the run with this foul here. What'd you see?
Well, Vincio Vaughn there's a reason why he is first team preseason second team all league. He is a load to handle when he's in a face-up situation or back to the basket. And you see he has touch and he can beat you and fill that stat sheet in multiple ways. They're calling a little bit of a walling up bump that time. I thought they could have let that one go. That's a tough one on Von Eyck.
Demencio Vaughn can't undersell how important he is not only to this team but to this program. He's one of 10 Bronx all-time to rank top 25 in both points and rebounds. Iona by 5, almost 5 minutes in. It's Cashaw, nearly deflected, ball on the ground, and it's Ryder basketball. Some more energy off of that timeout by Kevin Baggett.
Rick Pitino going to the bench yet again, and you see the depth that he has from a perimeter standpoint, because now Cashaw's out. He could still go Jolly, and obviously the freshman Clayton up front for ball pressure.
Starting to see some of this pressure even more now on these inbounds plays. Ryder has not made a basket in more than 3 minutes. It's Vaughn. Back up top, Ogimuno Johnson with Murray. 10 seconds to shoot. For the Bronx, superb defense by Jolly. It's a fast break for the Gales. John Luis.
Nice.
The Euro step. Got it to go.
Took the words right out of my mouth. What a smooth Euro step to elude the defender. Jake, I am shocked at how little the basketball has been in Murray's hands here this first 5 or 6 minutes of the half. Nice pass.
Feed, gets 2 defenders, and that's a superb play by Ogimuno Johnson. So the Iona lead currently at 5. They made 4 of their last 5 buckets. Now at the baseline, nice feed. Von Eyck gets the N1 to go.
Beautiful pass by Barrick John Luis. Drew the secondary defender. First it was the blow by. Didn't use the middle pick and roll, and then the dump off to Dylan. Nice soft touch at the end.
Dylan Von Eyck already with 7 points tonight. He had 6 in 29 minutes at Marist. Didn't take long to break that here tonight in the MAC home opener.
Different type of tempo, different speed of a game. John Dunn, Wednesday night in Poughkeepsie. Jake tried to grind it out, keep it low scoring, a lot of half-court basketball in zone. And Ryder likes to play more of this Iona style. It's going to be interesting.
Some more substitutions, and Iona sticking with this press early on, and it works out here. Jean Luis, the layup.
And Rick Pitino's making the Bronx maybe play a speed faster than they'd want to. Right now, Ryder has to have some poise. You're down 10 early on the road here to the Gales. That's not ideal if you're Kevin Baggett's squad.
Kevin Baggett, when we talked to him this morning, 7 straight road games as Murray's 3 is too strong. He said they flat out haven't been able to have a full practice in a couple of weeks because of all the travel.
That's how you can see it. They've been logging that mileage.
Nelly Jr. Joseph. There were 2 or 3 Bronx in there. It does not matter for the sophomore from Nigeria.
Well, when the big fella is able to get real estate that deep with the defender on his backside and able to turn over that left shoulder, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
An off-the-ball foul here. It's going to be on Walter Clayton Jr. We're seeing the depth of Iona come even deeper right now. The junior from Naples, Florida, Parker Weiss, the walk-on in the game early on.
Well, it seems like yesterday when they played Alabama and Nate Oates in that March NCAA tournament game, how many minutes Parker Weiss got for Rick Pitino in that one?
10 minutes in that one. Of course, Rick Pitino and Nate Oates in Alabama faced off in the NCAA tournament. Alabama won that one, but of course, revenge last week in Disney.
But you know what? He will use him, in different spurts consistently at times.
And there it is. Oh, a call there. The fans don't like it. Nearly another turnover with that pressure.
Neither does Rick Pitino. But you see what Weiss brings to the table, that grittiness, that ball pressure, not to get up and be pesky there defensively. That's a tough one.
He certainly can't believe it. So can many of the fans in this building. It is a whiteout, by the way. T-shirts on every seat.
I didn't see shirts for us.
Yeah, somewhere.
I mean, they got them folded up tight underneath.
Powell's jumper from the elbow has too much on it, and here come the Gales. Deflection. Not only are they forcing the pressure on the defensive end, Vin, they've made 5 straight shots.
Well, and you know what? When you're in an offensive rhythm and you're getting rewarded for hard work at the defensive end, that's when you start seeing guys play with a higher level of confidence. And short spurt for Weiss, but able to hold down the fort now with Jolly and Quinn Slazinski back in. And Ryan Myers, somebody that could get hot and cooking in a good way.
Coach Stanley says we want him to find that shot this year. He can be aggressive.
Nice pass.
Nelly Jr. Joseph, how about another and one? The paint is his home tonight, and nobody else is allowed right now.
There's no doubt about it. What a pass to the inside hand, away from Spike Jolly. Look at this. Clinic on feet in the post, but it's because the big fella, Nelly, sealing to the inside. The Bronx have no answer for him on the interior so far.
And have 6'2" Corey McKeithen on him. Nelly Jr. Joseph at 6'9". You want that mismatch every time. If
jumpers contested.
Here's Nelly Jr. Joseph going to work once again. This is simply too easy right now.
No, he's operating over both shoulders and just putting on a footwork clinic right now.
Nelly Jr. Joseph has 8. McKeithen loses it going up for it. He may have heard the footsteps because Nelly Jr. Joseph did not get a hand on that, but his presence was enough to cause the turnover.
Well, and you mentioned footwork. What a terrific job of showing his presence defensively without fouling there. That is easier said than done when you're that size trying to help off dribble penetration.
And it's interesting because Nelly Jr. Joseph, when opposing teams are scouting this Gales team, he's the first name that pops up on the scouting report, right? Last year it was Isaiah Ross. He's not here anymore. Now Nelly Jr. Joseph is getting a lot more attention. Slazinski slings it to the top of the key. Back to the corner, Clayton Jr. for 3. Too strong, long rebound, ball on the ground. Jr. Joseph, the second effort.
But to your point, Jake, it also depicts the depth that the Gales have. Because look at the way that Elijah Joyner has played this year. Look at Quinn Slazinski at Marist having a career day. So you want to shut down 1 or 2 guys, and then Rick Pitino has had several games this year where 3, 4, and 5 have gotten you.
That depth helped pull off that upset over Alabama last week. Slazinski, you want to call, didn't get it. Here comes Ryan in transition. McKeithen lobs one up. Short bounce into the hands of Tyson Jolly. There's a 3. Woo, way too strong by Ryan Myers. But Slazinski once again can't get it to go. Even though it doesn't fall, you get the second chance opportunity.
Myers had a little pep in his step. He was a little overexcited, overshot that one.
So it's Iona by 17 right now. They're on a 12-0 run over the last 2:58. All Gales early, long way to go though. Here from New Rochelle. Back in a moment here on ESPN 3.
'Tis the season for more at Metro by T-Mobile with a free Samsung Galaxy tablet, so you can have more time to connect with what really matters. Get unlimited data for just $15 a month on your free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Only at Metro.
Can I get a hamburger? Make it plain.
Small fries and a vanilla shake. And 1 Big Mac. Thanks.
You've been loyal. We want to reward that. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
I'm coming home, baby.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
Now real soon.
They're out there. Words yet to be written. Stories yet to be told. But here's the thing with ideas. To find them, you have to move. That's why we're building a new generation of electrified vehicles. All designed to inspire something in you.
At Skill, innovation has always powered us. And now Skill runs on advanced lithium battery technology. At Skill, runtime, maximum power, and 5-minute recharging. Powering your tools and your tech. Skill, the tools to do the job, the technology to do it better.
Iona 27, Ryder 10, just about 8 minutes in, and it's 8 points in 8 minutes for Nelly Jr. Joseph.
Jake, I thought at one point we were watching clips of Hakeem Olajuwon. My man was going to work early, and it just shows you when the big guy gets that confidence rolling and he doesn't pick up an early foul in the first 1 or 2 media timeouts. He started establishing real estate early, started getting defenders pinned on his backside early. The footwork was cooking. He was able to get comfortable over that left shoulder, and you saw a lot of Rick Pitino's offensive action set up spacing situations like that to allow Junior Joseph to operate in that paint.
3 double-doubles entering tonight. 8 points, 4 rebounds in 8 minutes. I'd say he's certainly potentially on his way to another one. Now, while we're on the topic of in the paint, right now it's Iona 16, Ryder 6. What are you noticing in that department? Why they are getting the upper edge?
Well, I just think they're making it a point, to get the basketball in the ideal spots where they want to go. And I'd have to imagine, obviously, besides defense, Kevin Baggett wants his guys to get more into their comfort zone offensively. You've seen some very uncomfortable shot attempts forced by the Gales defense early here for the Bronx.
Riders missed their last 4 shots, made just 1 of 8. And of course, might have to change a little bit for them to get back in this game as Cedric Altman comes in for Ryder. He's a big piece who they've missed on that SEC road trip. Ole Miss, South Carolina, missed both games with concussion, but Coach Baggett, he says we need his experience to win these games.
Absolutely. Listen, we talked about it earlier with Dylan Von Eyck for the Gales, and that rings true with so many teams in this league. You cannot duplicate experience in minutes.
A long 2 from Powell. Can't find Nylon, and here come the Gales searching for more. They're on a 14-2 run. 9 minutes in. It's Jolly. A nice move behind the back. The hook shot short. Offensive board Slazginski, but stolen away by Corey McKeithen. Driving on the left side. A step. Fans on a travel. They don't get it, but the second effort pays off. It's Dwight Murray Jr.
It didn't look conventional, but that's a good old-fashioned jump stop there, and that's probably Ryder's best sequence of the half. Pesky defensively and then getting out on the break for the easy one.
Dwight Murray Jr., by the way, needed just 3 points entering tonight to get 1,000 in his career, so he's at 999 and counting. James with the offensive rebound, and he picks up the trash, the freshman from Kentucky.
The points in the paint advantage to the Gales continue, and that time it started with Myers' penetration.
Midway through this first half, all Iona. A little bit of a trip there by Walter Clayton Jr. So for Ryder, clearly the interior game isn't working out. Would you like them to shoot more threes maybe?
Yeah, I think you got to let it come to you. You don't want to force the issue, but maybe get your defense, maybe manufacture buckets other ways. Maybe it's force a turnover, score on the break, offensive rebound, get to the charity stripe. If you're walking up against a set defense, Jake, against the Gales, it's going to be a long night. You got to find alternative ways to score sometimes.
Reverse layup, a failure for Murray, and it's John Luis. Flips it out, straightaway 3, kaboom! Walter Clayton Jr. makes the lead 20.
Okay, this freshman plays with more and more confidence, it seems, every time you see him.
17-2 run now. Ryder looking for any sort of answer on the offensive end.
Yeah, it's getting away early.
James off to Altman. Trying to drive. Junior Joseph says, you are not coming in this lane. 5 seconds to shoot now. It's Murray. needs to put something up, and he was not aware of that. It's a turnover, the shot clock violation.
Rick Pitino's applauding on the sidelines, as he should be. Late in the shot clock, lead scorer, basketball in his hands, and 3 separate white jerseys helped defend Murray on that possession. That is defensive communication at its best.
There is the Hall of Famer in his second year with the Gales. Of course, took them to the NCAA tournament, winning 4 games in 5 days in the MAC tournament. And of course, that is the ultimate goal this year. Once again, it's Cashaw. Flips inside. Junior Joseph and Von Eyck not on the same page. The 3rd turnover tonight for the Gales.
Good idea. Those are mistakes you could deal with sometimes. The floor was spaced. The ball was about to get reversed. Being unselfish, a little high-low action that they've had success with.
Certainly when you're up 20, it won't sting as much.
Right. That too.
Foul inside. Off
nice.
to James.
Woo.
And it's a walk. Von Eyck shaking his head. The paint opportunities once again unsuccessful for Ryder.
Well, credit Von Eyck with walling up and holding his ground and not reaching in and moving the feet there to cause the travel.
There's the steal. The press works out for Ryder as Murray can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though. It's Powell. Pump fake. Open 3. He got it.
Well, they needed that in a big-time way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that was the end of a 17-2 run. That's the deficit right now for Ryder. He's still got about 28 minutes and change to go in this one. A lot of basketball left to be played. This is a little bit of a change of a pace for Iona in terms of position to be in. Yes, they're 7-2. However, in 4 of their 7 wins, they've trailed at the half.
That's right. That's right. And listen, and Rick, we talked about what Rick Pitino said the other night against Marist. They're outplayed in that game. And there's nothing that the film room can't solve sometimes. They've been learning from their mistakes, and he still feels that this team could play a lot more complete of a 40-minute game. And that's the beauty of November and December, getting yourself geared up for the new year.
Here's a fast break. Myers can't finish the layup, but he's fouled by Alan Powell going up for it right now. Ryder down 17 with 7:52 to go in the first half. It'll be a pair of free throws on the other side for the Gales. Don't go anywhere. You're watching MAC basketball on ESPN3.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been building the muscle to move more drivers, whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain. And we back it with a powerful protection plan. Wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires, ride on our strength.
Where are you going? The known path or your own path? Iona College is where you'll be given the means to dream and find meaning in your dreams. To serve while you learn and learn while you serve. To fight the good fight and to own your path. So, where are you going? Iona College. Learn outside the lines.
Let Pepe Auto Group make your dreams of owning a luxury vehicle a reality. Voted Best Luxury Car Buying Experience in 2020 by Westchester Magazine.